Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.
Haribol. This is Gopinath Bhavan from inside. Right there is Srila Gurudev's room.
In the corner.
Right there in the corner where I'm putting. Whoops, right there. That's Srila Gurudev's room, and then it goes up. So we're just on our way to walk out to Jamunaji, and I wanted to show you Gurudev's room. So here we go. Kishori Mohan Prabhu.
Welcome to Vrindavan Dham and Gopinath Bhavan.
This is the
Temple of
Bhavan in the
Radha
daytime.
Gopinath.
You don't generally get to see it during the day. So, and this is the temple room.
Watch your step, it's wet.
Thakurji are closed right now. But we're just on our way out to Jamunaji. Jai Radha Gopinath Ji.
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Sham.
Okay. So watch for monkeys.
Yes, wonderful.
Okay, here's the outside of Gopinath Bhavan during the day.
Wow.
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Naveen. Get up. Wow, look at the sun over there.
Well, there's so many monkeys, I just want to be careful right now. Okay.
Radhe Sham.
Radhe Sham. Nin.
You want to film the cows?
Okay. I don't know where Sudevi and Anup are. They're supposed to come with us. Here, you all remember,
Imlitala.
is Imli Tala. Radhe Radhe.
Maybe they're already down. Kunji! Radhe Radhe!
Radhe Radhe.
कैसे हैं आप? He's our boatman.
That's our boatman. We always take him.
He's like a pirate. Look, you can see the sunset from here. It's beautiful.
So there, you can see something of the sunset.
Oh, it's so far.
It's a bit kind of misty out. But anyway, we're here at Jamunaji. You should call Anup and Sudevi.
Dekho.
Radhe Radhe.
This is
Dhanyavad.
Kunji. This is our boatman. He is the wildest boatman in Vrindavan. He's always dependable, always on time, always prepares everything in advance.
He got everything together.
And he's got
for
a great
us.
smile.
So here we are.
Anup, what's the baby?
Can you call them real quick?
I'm calling you.
Okay. Huh. Maybe they're doing Jamuna Arti, huh? Look it. Ki Jai. See, that's our boatman right there.
It's just simple. It's over there with the flowers and it's that boat. I
See
like
the
that.
boat right there with the flowers on it, all prepared? That's
One
it.
behind.
Oops. That's it over there. We're just waiting now.
She's not entering.
So beautiful, Jamunaji.
Radhe Radhe, where are you? Jalli,
Tell them we're
5
at
minutes is late.
Jamuna.
We're already at Yamuna waiting for you. Jalli karo.
All the
Hey, ठीक है.
Everyone's 5 minutes late, so maybe we can do some singing.
We'll do Mangalacharan.
Yeah, we'll do
on the boat.
Mangalacharana. You go first. You might need to help me down. It's a little bit steep here.
And she's a princess, remember. Okay.
I need a little help. Woo! Okay.
जल्दी आ जल्दी आ ओके माता जी वन प्रभु जी लगा तो नहीं चलो कोई बात नहीं लगा तो नहीं ना
These are all of our offerings for you.
माता जी वन
So,
स्पेशल
no,
बोट
no.
है ये दीपदान की
5 minutes.
Okay,
Anupam
no
Sudevi.
problem, Mataji.
Okay.
You can zoom into the sunset. Just don't double tap it.
माता जी 1 minute यार
I,
You have to go up higher.
I'm trying.
There you go. Not working very well.
Yeah, it's not working very well.
ओके प्रभु राधे राधे
Anyway,
Radhe Radhe.
over there is Belvan, otherwise known as Shrivan.
चलो नाला इधर हटा
So this is the place where Lakshmi Devi is doing austerity so that she can come to Vrindavan and join Krishna in his Leela here. So maybe that's a place where we can go one day. I don't know. It's kind of far out there. And that's actually where our milkman comes from. Our milkman comes from across the Jamuna every morning. His name is Hari Dudwala. Panch minute.
Go on.
They're leaving without our guards. Anyway, and it was really interesting because one day I asked, can you bring me some thick milk or butter so that I can make some of my own ghee? And the Dudwala said, no, that milk is for, the first milk of the day is for the calves. And I thought, oh, that's so beautiful. You know, that was his main thing. It wasn't about making money, but it was his calves. And if you go to his place, he lives with his cows. They all just sit there together.
Yeah, he kind of sleeps lying on them.
It's really beautiful. But anyway, over this way is Belvan or Shrivan, the place where Lakshmi Devi is doing austerity to this day so that she can have entrance into Krishna's Leela. Maybe, do you want to do Mangalacharna?
Yes.
So, as our boatwala, Kunja is getting everything together for our offerings, that means all of you. Each one of these
Represents one of you and your family members.
they're made with leaves, and it's ghee, ghee wick, and flowers.
And
So
only clay.
and clay. There's nothing that will be poisonous to Jamunaji. So he's getting them all together so that we can offer all of you to Jamunaji with prayers today. So now
We will start with Mangala Charan. Dandava Pranama Vaishnavas. So as you can see behind us here, that's Gopinath Bhavan from Yamuna.
oh sorry.
She didn't get the cue. Which is just next to Imlitala. So, okay, we'll begin with Mangala Charan. Page 1 of the Gauriya Giti Gucha book, which most of you have, and I think we have some time for that now. So, Shri Gurudev
Ki jai.
Shri Prabhupada
Ki jai.
Bhanu Guru Varga
Ki jai.
Pati Pavan Shri Nityananda Prabhu
Ki jai.
Prem Purushottam Sachinandana Gaura Hari
Ki jai.
Radha Vinu Bihari Ju Ki
Jai.
Radha Ramana Ju Ki
Jai.
Giriraj Mahārāja
Ki jai.
Harinama Sankirtana
Ki
Ki
jai.
Hare Krishna Mahamantra
Ki jai.
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Ki jai.
Nitai Gaura Premanande
Hari Hari Bol.
Vandeham
Ham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Kamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvetam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jana Shalakaya Chakshuram Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya. There's a kirtan on a boat over there.
Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta
Nārāyaṇiti Namine Shri Krishna Lila Katane Sudaksham Audarya Madhurya Gunascha Yuktam Varam Varinyam Purusham Mahantam Nārayanam Tam Shirasha Namami Dandinam Bhakta Shiromanincha Shri Krishna Pada Jagadaika Jyoti Chaitanya Leelamrita Sarasaram Nārayanam Tam Satatam Prapadye.
Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhaktivedānta Swāmī Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Nama Om Vishnupadaya Gaura Presthaya Bhutale Shri Śrīmad Bhakti Pragyana Keshavayati Namine Ati Martya Charitraya Swashritana Chapaline Jiva Duke Sadartaya Shri Rama Premadayine.
Wait a minute, Charadasi is saying that the camera is pointed at the sky. Are you guys not seeing anything but the sky?
You're not connected to my phone. Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Prayitaya Kripabhaye Krishna Sambandha Vigyana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryo Jvala Premadya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinakarine Rupananga Virudhapa Siddhanta Dvantaharine.
They say it's fine.
Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipralamhara Sambodhe Padam Pujayate Namaha. Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanugavarayate Gaura Virbhava Bhume Swam Nirjeshta Sajanapriya Vaishnava Sarva Bhuma Shri Jaganathayate Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaeva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauradvishe Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Jayatam Surato Pango Mama Manungam Matergati Matsarvasva Padam Bojo Radha Madanam. I added your name, Sachi Didi. Gopadrumada Śrīmad Ratnagara Simhasanasto Shri Shri Radha Śrīla Govinda Devo Trishtavidhi Sevyamano Smarami Śrīmandra Sarasarambhi Vangshivata Tatastitaha Karshan Venu Svaner Gopir Gopinatha Shri Estunaha Vrindaye Tulasi Devyaye Priyaye Keshavasya cha
Krishna Bhakti Pade Devi Satyavate Namo Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Sudarpanamajanam Bhavamaha Tavagni Nirvapanam Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidyavadhu Jivanam Anandam Buddhivardhanam Pratipadam Purnamrita Shvadanam Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam Hare Nama Hare Nama Hare Nama Eva Kevalam Kalona Steva Nasteva Nasteva Katiranyata Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Kunja Baba
Look at Sudevi.
Jai Ho! Oh!
Double.
It's not. Jai Ho! Radhe Radhe! Jai Ho! Radhe Radhe Sudevi! Radhe Radhe Anu Krishna Prabhu!
Show your face. Show your face.
Radhe Radhe!
Radhe Radhe. See, he's got a beautiful smile.
These are the pure cow seva team. Remember these faces. Always doing seva in Braj.
And also, please bless them. They're always praying for Bhakti, Bhav and Prem, Guru Nishta, Vaishnav Seva, Bhakti, and more Bhakti. So please bless them.
We have so much affection for them.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're off. Huh? Keshi Ghat.
You want to go there first, or you want to go this way?
Maybe we can see a little bit of Jamuna Arti. Are they doing Jamuna Arti still?
Yeah, they will start.
Yeah. Maybe we can see some Jamuna Arti.
You want to play Mridanga?
अच्छा मुझे तो नहीं आता प्रभु जी you are very good.
I have my song.
Okay, so I'm just warning all the devotees. It may be a little loud when we get over near Keshi Ghat because they will be doing bhajans, but in India they basically have loud and extra loud. There's no in between. So just bear with us, and maybe we'll have to move away from Keshi Ghat at some point to begin speaking a little bit. But at least you'll be able to have darshan of that place. We can tell you the glories of it. And then, anyway, maybe we'll see some of the beautiful arti they do there.
Also,
but it will be loud.
Please let us know if the quality of the filming or the whatever becomes very pixelated, because we may be able to change carriers. We'll just go off the Wi-Fi from this one instead of the internet on that one.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to sing Gurudev Kripa Karke. Okay, that's page 360 in your songbooks. If you don't have a songbook, we have Jiva Pavana Prabhu. Jiva Pavana Prabhu very kindly posts the bhajans in the comment section of the thread, along with their translations and beautiful commentaries. So just remember, Jiva Pavana, it means savior of the fallen souls of this material world. Huh?
The quality so far is excellent.
Great. Śrī Jamuna Maharani
Ki Jai. Ki Jai. Jai. Jai.
Gurudev kripa karke
मैं नाव भी सजा लेता हूँ
मुझको अपना लेना.
गुरुदेव कृपा करके 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 मुझको अपना लेना. मैं शरण परा तेरी चरणों में जगा देना. गुरुदेव कृपा करके मुझको अपना लेना. करुणानिधि नाम तेरा करुणा बरसाओ तुम. सोए हुए भाग्यों को हे नाथ जगाओ तुम. बाबर डोले
से पार लगा देना.
बाबर डोले उसे पार लगा देना.
गुरुदेव कृपा करके मुझको अपना लेना.
गुरुदेव कृपा करके मुझको अपना लेना.
तुम सुख के सागर हो, भक्ति के सहारे हो.
तुम सुख के सागर हो, भक्ति के सहारे हो.
मेरे मन में समाये हो, मुझे प्राण से प्यारे हो.
मेरे मन में समाये हो, मुझे प्राण से प्यारे हो.
माना जब मेरे दोष भुला देना.
नितमाल जपू तेरी मेरे दोष भुला देना. जय हो जय गुरुदेव.
अपना लेना.
गुरुदेव कृपा करके मुझको अपना लेना.
मैं संतों का सेवक हूँ, गुरु चरणों का दास हूँ.
मैं संतों के सेवक हूँ, गुरु चरणों के दासी हूँ.
नहीं नाथ भुलाना मुझे, इस जग में अकेला हूँ.
नहीं नाथ बुलाना मुझे, इस जग में अकेली हूँ.
तेरे द्वार का भिखारी हूँ, नहीं दिल से भुला देना.
तेरे घाट भिखारी हूँ, नहीं दिल से भुला देना.
करके मुझको अपना लेना।
गुरुदेव कृपा करके मुझको अपना लेना।
गुरुदेव तुम्हारे
गुरुदेव तुम्हारी जय जय हो।
गुरुदेव तुम्हारी जय जय हो।
गुरुदेव तुम्हारी जय जय हो।
गुरुदेव तुम्हारी जय जय हो। जय जय हो तुम्हारी जय जय हो। जय जय हो तुम्हारी जय जय हो।
It's loud out here.
It's very loud out here today. This is
Not in a rush
Kishori.
to go anywhere. In fact, we're stuck on a boat in the middle of the Jamuna River with all of you, and we prefer to be stuck on the boat. Oh, hey, Vaishnava Thakur.
Oh, hey, Vaishnava Thakur.
Yes, you can. Or you? Anupji.
Oh, hey, Vaishnava Thakur, daya re sagar, he das karuna kare.
Oh, hey, Vaishnava Thakur. 39, page 39. एकाकिया मन नहीं पाइबो
हरि नाम संकीर्तने
तुम्हें कृपा करी श्रद्धा बिंदु दिहा
तुम्हें कृपा करी श्रद्धा बिंदु दिया
देहा कृष्ण नाम धारी
देह कृष्ण नाम So we can't control the volumes out here. Anyone who's been here knows that no one in Vrindavan is a controller except for Vrindavaneshri Srimati Radhika. The more we try to control, the more we realize we are not in control at all. One thing after another will come to get you, whether it's noise or monkeys or cows or pigs or anything. So we have no control over any of this, but we're still out here on the waters of Jamuna. So, Gauranga Bolite Have Pulaka Sharir, page 86. 86. Hello. Are they dancing on the boats?
I think they're dancing on the boat.
You may remember the pastime of Mahaprabhu dancing on the boat. He was shaking so much, everyone was trying to stay on the boat, but he was dancing wildly.
They're all going together.
Yeah, all together.
They have to go together, otherwise they would be fighting for the noise.
So I have to sing in the rag which matches that pitch, otherwise I'll go off tune. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gora Bhakta Vrinda
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gora Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda We have arrived at the time for Jamuna Arti.
It's just finishing.
Can you zoom in at all?
I did a little bit.
So, before we start putting the lamps in Jamuna, first we would like to offer a prayer to Jamuna Maharani, Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam. And I have to read the translation first because not only is it so beautiful, but it is so important to have a understanding of who Jamuna Maharani is and what her capacity is in terms of increasing our bhakti and carrying whatever mood of love and affection that we have in our hearts toward our eternal beloved Krishna. So It starts with Bhratur Antakasya Patane Vipatiharini. That's page 306.
Page 306.
306. And I'm going to read the translation for you first. So this is Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam by Śrīla Rupa Gosvāmī. Śrī Jamuna Devi prevents one from having to go to the city of her brother, Yamaraj, the Lord of Death. Yes, Jamuna is the sister of Yamaraj, the Lord of Death. They both have the same father, Suryadev, the sun god. Simply seeing her delivers even the greatly wicked from an ocean of sins. Her sweet waters captivate everyone's heart. May Jamuna Devi, daughter of the sun god, Suryadev, always purify me. She adorns Indra's immense Kandava forest with her enchanting current, and upon her blooming white lotuses, birds such as wagtails always dance. What to speak of bathing? Simply desiring to bathe in her waters frees a sinner from his many heinous sins. May Jamuna Devi, daughter of Suryadev, always purify me. Touching but a single drop of her water nullifies a person's most heinous of crimes. She increases the current of Raganuga Bhakti for Śrī Nandanandana and brings auspiciousness to anyone who simply desires to reside on her banks. May Jamuna Devi, daughter of Suryadev, always purify me. She encircles the 7 oceans, which are worshipped by the continents of the earth. She is thoroughly acquainted with the divine play of Śrī Mukunda, and thus she makes those pastimes arise in the hearts of those who take shelter of her. The luster of her waters censures a host of blue sapphires. May Jamuna Devi, daughter of Suryadev, always purify me. She is ornamented by the enchanting land of Mathura Mandal, and she expertly nourishes the Vaishnava path that is saturated with love, the sampradaya of Raganuga Bhakti. With the playful arms of her waves, she worships Padmanabha Shri Krishna's lotus feet. May Yamuna Devi, daughter of Suryadev, always purify me. Her charming banks are adorned by herds of loudly mooing cows. These are the cow people.
Cow people right here.
And are perfumed by celestial fragrances emanating from the flowers of rows of Kadamba trees. She is overjoyed by the gathering of Sri Nandalal Bhaktas on her banks. May Jamuna Devi, daughter of Suryadev, always purify me. She is filled with the sounds of hundreds of thousands of sweetly warbling Malikaksha swans, whose wings are spread wide. She is worshipped by the Devas, Siddhas, Kinnaras, and human beings whose hearts are dedicated to the service of Sri Hari. The slightest touch of breezes from her banks eradicates the bondage of rebirth. May Jamuna Devi, daughter of Suryadev, always purify me. Her currents fill the 3 worlds, Bhu, Bhuva, and Sva, with the transcendental knowledge. Just uttering her glories burns the greatest deeply rooted sins to ashes.
Wow!
She is supremely fragrant due to unguents such as sandal paste and kumkum coming from the body of Balavendra Nandana Krishna.
Wow.
May Yamuna Devi, daughter of Suryadev, always purify me. O Surya Putri, O Devi, O Yamuna, whose powerful waves are purifying and who is surrounded by all of the demigods. For those persons of satisfied intelligence who recite this prayer, please increase their current of bhakti for the lotus-eyed Shri Krishna, who liberates people from all of their sins. This is my supplication at your feet. So Rupa Goswami is praying on our behalf. Can't get a better prayer from a better person than him. So now we will chant Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam in the rag being presented by the music downstream.
Afterwards, do you think we should start putting them in? So, just so we know that what we're going to do is I'm going to film and read the names, and we'll be lighting them and putting them in the names of all of the devotees and sending prayers. First, we'll make some prayers. And so the 3 of you will just be lighting them and putting them in. and so that I could read it. And also to the devotees, I just want to let you know, many times it just so happens when you do put these leaf cups in Jamunaji, they sink and they kind of flip over. And just because it flips over doesn't mean that she's not carrying your prayer.
So there's two ideas. One idea we always hear is that Jamuna carries our...
It says no one can see everything.
No one can see anything?
The camera is looking at the sky. I keep getting that.
Camera might be looking down. Can you see now?
It wasn't.
It's not looking at the sky. Okay.
How does it start? Oh, Jamuna Ashtakam.
Yes. Bratur Antakasya Patanebi Patiharini. Bhratur, page 306.
Is everyone else having issues with...
It might just be that it needs to be...
Haripriya Didi says she sees everything normally.
Okay. Take it. So...
Maybe I'm showing Jamuna and you think it's the dark night.
It's Jamuna. So I was just telling you all that we generally hear about Jamuna as like a current, which is carrying our bhavs, our moods of love and affection to Krishna, and also transmitting his moods of love and affection toward us, because he has more love for us than we can ever imagine. Gurudev said millions of times more than we could ever imagine. Krishna is weeping for us. So, but if your bowl does sink, we always hear about drowning in the waves of prem. Gora prema rasarnave se taranga jeva dube. So we can drown in Jamuna too, and that's also good. So if your flame and flowers and everything drowns in Jamuna, no harm, no worries. Just see that now she's fully embracing me, taking me, and she will still carry my moods, my heart, and everything to Krishna.
Okay.
So I just need to match with the music. Braturantokasya padane bhipatiharini Prekshayati papino pipapa sindhutarini Niramadhuri virapya shesha cheta bandhini Mankunatu sarvadara vinda bandhu nandini Hari vari dharaya bimanditoru kandava Pundarika mandalo jadanda jani kandava Snana kama pamaro grapapa samparandini Mangunatu sarvadara vinda bandhu nandini Shikarabhimrishta jantu durvipaka mardini Nanda nanda nantaranga bhakti pura vardhini Tira sangama bhilashi mangalanubandhini Mangunatu sarvadara vinda bandhu nandini Dvipa chakravala jushta sapta sindhu vedini Shri Mukunda nirmitoru divya keli vedini Kanti kandali bhirindra nila brinda nandini Mangunatu sarvadara vinda bandhu nandini Mathurena mandalena charuna bhimandita Premanatva Vaishnavadva Vardhanaya Pandita Urmidor Vilasa Padmanabha Pada Bandini Mangunatu Sarvadara Vinda Bandhu Nandini Ramyatira Rambhaman Gokadamba Bhushita Divya Ganga Bhakta Pushparaji Rushika Nanda Shunu Bhakta Sangha Sangamabhinandini Mangunatu Sarvadara Vinda Bandhu Nandini Kula Paksha Malikaksha Hamsa Laksha Pujita Bhakti Vidha Deva Siddha Kinnarali Pujita Tira Ganda Vaha Ganda Janma Bandharandhini Mangunatu Sarvadara Vinda Bandhu Nandini Chitvilasa Varipura Bhurvasvarahini kirtitapi durmadoru papa marmatapi Pallavendra nandananga raga bhanga gandhini Mangunatu sarvadara vinda bandhu nandini Tushta buddhirashtakena nirmalor vicheshtikam Vamanina bhānaputri sarvadeva vishtikam Yasta viti vardhanas sarva papa mochane Bhakti pura masya devi kundari kalochane Mangunat sarvadara vinda mangunani Jai Jamune, Jai Jamune, Jai Jamune, Jai Jai Jamune Jai Jamune, Jai Jamune, Jai Jamune, Jai Jai Jamune Jai Jamune, Jai Jamune, Jai Jamune, Jai Jai Jamune Jai Jamune, Jai Jamune, Jai Jamune, Jai Jai Jamune Shri Jamuna Maharani ki jai.
Okay, so maybe are we gonna find, I don't know what to do, where we should go. Should we start now with the...
We can do it when it starts, unless you want to speak now.
I think when it's dark, it might be too dark.
Okay. No.
Should we...
Once it's all lit up, it'll be fine.
Okay, so then...
Tell what place we have come to. Now I'm holding the camera, so please forgive me. I'm not as efficient as Sudevi or Sudevi.
So Dandavat Pranam, all beautiful Vaishnavas.
Dandavat Pranam.
We have come to Keshi Ghat. This place is such an extraordinary place of Krishna's pastimes. We know anyway that he killed the Keshi demon here, but if you just stop for a moment and you think, since that time, how many Vaishnavas, how our Goswāmīs, how all of our Gaudiya Guru Varg have been to this place, have touched the waters here, have offered their bhaktas here, and have prayed for us here, we can understand how merciful this place is, how the waters and the dust here have not only been touched by Krishna, but actually even more by his devotees.
Haribol.
So Keshi Ghat, our acharyas explain, who is Keshi? Keshi is like sin personified. He is like the hugest false ego. It means that somebody who is intoxicated with their knowledge, that they think that they are acharya, that they are more than their guru. I have so much knowledge, and they become intoxicated not only by knowledge, but by prestige, by wealth, by materialistic tendencies.
Sorry.
And it is at this place where Keshi, this demon, that kind of personification of those anarthas, were killed by Krishna. Our Gurudevan, Śrīmad Bhagavatam, tells how one day Madhumangal went to Krishna and he said, you know, Sakha, there's something I have figured out. All the Brajabasis, they love you so much. You're always getting makhan and misri. You're getting all kinds of sugar, candy, and butter. You're getting rotis, but especially, they give you laddus. They give you so many sweets. And I have contemplated and figured everything out. It is because you wear a peacock feather, and it is because of your pitambar, because you wear a golden cloth, and it is especially because of your flute. I know the secret is your flute. So I've decided I want to have your shringar. All of your dress I want, and you can have mine. Krishna laughed and he said, okay, let's do that. Let's see if this is real. If that's the reason why all the Brajabasis really love me. So Krishna himself decorated Madhumangal, all in his clothes and his yellow pitambar, and he put him with his peacock feather and he gave him his flute. Madhumangal went out that day strutting around, feeling really excited and happy. Today I'm going to be the king of laddus. I'm going to be the king of all of love of Braj. Why? Because I have a peacock feather and I have Krishna's flute. How trustworthy is Madhumangal to Krishna if he gave all of these to him? So Madhumangal came near here walking around feeling that he was Krishna. Our Gurudev said that at that time, King Kamsa in Mathura, he sent Keshi here. Keshi said, how will I recognize Krishna? How will I know him? Kamsa said, oh, there are some distinctive things about Krishna. First of all, he wears a golden cloth, a pitambar. Not only that, he wears a peacock feather on his head, and he carries a flute. And one other distinction, he is quite blackish. He is dark. Gurudev told us that Madhumangal is also blackish complexion. So Madhumangal was walking around thinking, oh, I'm Krishna, look at me. At that time, Keshi came to this place and he saw Madhumangal. Seeing Madhumangal, he saw all the signs of Krishna. Why? Because he did not have the love we were speaking about last night. Kishori Mohan Prabhu was saying Krishna could stand in front of you and you wouldn't know because it's according to love. So Keshi came here and he saw the external idea of Krishna. And he thought, this must be Krishna. He began to attack. His tail started swinging. But it just so happened because he was so tall and because even the clouds were being moved by his tail, Madhumangal came just within the vicinity of the swooshing of his tail. And by that wind, he got knocked back and he fell down. And he saw, oh, look at this demon. And it's because of Krishna. Very upset, he left this place and he went to Krishna. He said, I don't want to play you. It's not fun. It's too much of a heavy load to play you. You're always being attacked by so many demons. I don't want to play you anymore. Have your clothes back. I want my Brahmin Vesh back. For us, this is also a lesson. For us, because every Krishna Leela we should meditate deeply upon. What does this mean? Here we talk about false acharya. Not that Madhumangal was being false. Krishna gave him this. Yes, you can have. But for us, to take the position of Guru is taking the position next to Krishna. Guru Krishna. Sakshat Hari. So this is the place where that tendency is killed. Krishna came to this place and he saw Keshi. And Viraras entered his heart. Yes, let's fight. Krishna also likes to fight. So seeing Keshi, he became very, yeah, let's do it. And slapping his arms like this and his thighs like a wrestler. Keshi started to scream very loud. Our Srila Bhaktivedānta Swami Prabhupada in Krishna book says that he was roaring like a lion. Keshi was screaming so loudly that all the Brajabasis were looking here and there. What is that? And fear came in their heart. And Krishna ran and attacked him as well. He took him by his legs and he swung him around and threw him. And when Keshi hit the ground, he was knocked out.
Wow.
After some time, Krishna waited. He's like, come on, you're not a worthy opponent. You have to be awake. So finally, Keshi wakes up. And then he's more angry. And he comes toward Krishna and he's screaming, but his mouth is open. Why? He thought, I'm going to take Krishna and I'm going to cut him in half. So coming toward Krishna, screaming and braying like a lion, with his mouth wide open, went to Krishna. At that time, Krishna went and he punched him straight in the mouth. And
hit the drum.
Krishna...
Come on.
Stop.
No, the other way. Bah.
Don't disturb.
Okay.
And Krishna's arm went all the way into Keshi's mouth. But at that time, he chomped on Krishna's left arm, on his left arm. And he couldn't release Krishna's powerful grip. And Śrīmad Bhagavatam says that Krishna's arm was like a burning hot iron in the mouth of Keshi, and he couldn't let go. Very quickly, he started to leave his life. He was passing stool and urine, and finally, he left that body. So then, that was the end of Keshi. It is said in Uddhav Sandesh, in Aham Sudutta, where Lalita Saki is telling the Hamsa, go to Mathura and see Krishna. One of the descriptions she tells the Hamsa, the swan about Krishna, is one thing you will see on him. When Krishna killed the Keshi demon, there was like a beautiful marking of Keshi's teeth that were left, like a beautiful round tattoo. Everybody does it like a tribal thing nowadays. But actually, Krishna had the first tattoo that went around, and it was in the form of like the teeth of the Keshi demon. And he carried that scarring, that beautiful tattoo. This is from Lalita Sakhi herself. So, one of the things we want to remember here as we begin to give these beautiful offerings, the devotees to Jamuna, what are we praying for? That all of these tendencies that are within us, anger, false prestige, this idea that I know so much, this mood of pride of wealth or birth, all kinds of anarthas. We are trying to kill them here. And why do I say kill? Srila Bhakti Rakshak Śrīla Gosvāmī Mahārāja says, die to live. And already we've heard, who is Kalindi? She is the sister of Yamaraj. Means that, oh Kalindi, please take all of these anarthas and drown them and offer them to your brother. They should be killed and they should be released from me. Die to live. Each layer of false ego, each anartha should be offered and killed, should be sent to Yamaraj. And oh, sweet and beautiful Śrī Jamunaji, please take my heart, take the absolute necessity of this Atma and carry it to your beloved's feet. We know that when Krishna was playing his flute near Jamuna, the gopis in Bhakti Rasayan are saying, naturally all rivers go toward their husband. What is that? The ocean. But in Vrindavan, when Krishna is playing his flute, the Kalindi stops. She begins to go somewhat mad in praying. She creates a whirlpool, and then she becomes stunned and she moves toward Krishna. She reverses her course. She goes toward Krishna and she takes all of her lotus flowers and all flowers that have fallen from the trees in Jamuna, around Jamuna. She takes all of those flowers and with thousands of arms, means thousands of waves, she's offering them to Krishna. Gurudev said, what is she offering? Her own chastity. Those lotuses are her own lajja, her chastity, and she is offering that to Krishna. And the gopis are seeing this and they're saying, why can't we be like Jamuna? She has given up her husband and she has run toward Krishna. We only have 2 arms to try to run and embrace Krishna, but she has thousands and millions of arms. We want to be able to offer everything like Jamunaji. She is Vishaka Sakhi and she is so merciful. So now we're going to offer ourselves and all of the devotees, their friends, their family, with these prayers. May our bhakti for Radha and Krishna increase. May we have Guru Nishta. May Radha and Krishna be pleased with us. May these anarthas be killed and killed off like the Keshi demon. And may Yamaraj take them far away. And may Jamunaji, like all of these lamps here, carry my heart's aspiration to my eternal beloveds, Radha Krishna conjugal, here in Vrindavan, in Boma Vrindavan, and then be born from the womb of a gopi when Krishna is on the planet, associating with Nitya Siddha gopis, and finally entering into Krishna's eternal Leela. This is our everything. None of the things of this world matter. This matters. This is the beauty of Braj, the blessings of Jamunaji. She will carry our hearts to Krishna if we don't catch on fire. Okay, so now...
So all these lamps are coming down toward us. So beautiful. Can you focus it?
Do you see? All the beautiful lamps, these are all the bhaktas offering their hearts' prayers. Huh? Sorry, dears. It's not focusing so well.
Just point it downward. Did you zoom in?
No. There we go. There we go. All right, so now we're going to start lighting. I brought some... Okay, let's see if this helps.
Uh-oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Dandavat. Honey Gosvāmī, Radhe Radhe.
Hey, honey, you're on my list.
Yep, she just
There's
came
an
on.
extra lighter if he brings matches.
It's hard for this to focus.
So we'll start.
Okay.
I'm just going to film this way.
And we have lighters in here.
I gave one.
Okay, and I have another.
Okay, so now we're going to
It's gonna be
start
us
lighting.
Putting everything in.
And as I'm saying the names and the prayers of all of the beautiful Vaishnavas, they'll be adding them to Jamuna. Do you see how all of the beautiful lamps are going down Jamunaji? Our prayers will be mixed in with all of theirs. So here we go. Do you want Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Rama Rama Hare Hare. So we don't have any particular order for who's going to be put in first. So don't.
Actually, I do. It's not in order. It's just names. Yes, it's not in order.
It's not an alphabetical order, so don't think that you're not included. And if we didn't include you, just throw your name in there. Okay. So.
All right. So, can
see this?
It's hard for me to see this.
Oh, here. No, take this.
Can you set it somewhere? Okay.
Here.
Sorry, devotees. We're doing this. Okay. So. That's good. All right, so Kishori is going to be putting a lamp now. And this is for Jiva Bhavana Prabhu.
Jiva Bhavana Prabhu.
His wife, his children, and his departed parents and all of his friends. You can offer your prayer now. And it's being given to Jamunaji. This may take a few minutes, everyone. Okay. The next one is Banki Bihari, Govinda Rupini Didi, and Keshav. There you go. Nandu, Vaishnavi, and whole family. Don't worry, honey. I already added you to my list. You don't have to ask. It's coming up sometime. So this is for Haridas and Che. They right now have COVID and they're in Florida.
Yes, and they're asking.
So
they're asking the devotees for their prayers.
They're asking the devotees for their prayers. So please, everybody, pray for Haridas and Che.
Chaitanya Shakti.
Chaitanya Shakti. I'm sorry. Next is for Shashank and his entire family in Delhi. Shashankji, Shashank Gupta, one of our very best friends. So the next one, this is going to be for a while, so if you're... The next one is for Taruni Gopi and Bhishma and family in Lithuania. Okay, the next one is Keshav Priya, Gopinath, Madhu, and Kalindi.
Yay, in Belgium.
Okay, Gayatri, this is for Gayatri, Dasi. This one, Balabhadra, you're on the list, but not yet. I already added you. This is for Yamuna Prasad, Charumukhi, Kalindi, and Agnus, the naughty fire boy. Next one is for Raghava, Bhanumati, Radha Madhava, and their cows.
And all of their other animals.
And all their other animals.
And family. Radhe Radhe.
Next one, K.C. Mai Hladini Shakti and her daughter.
Radhe Radhe.
Next one is for Honey Goswami.
Honey Gosvāmī.
Next one Please say your prayers as it's happening. This is all your offerings. Shanti, Shamapriya Jan and family. Walter Vedanta Sutra, Balaram and Janaki.
Oh, that one's a little weighted. 1 second. You're gonna have to get more.
Oh, yours is getting a little extra.
We told.
It can go out, don't worry. We can do another one too.
The flowers are still going.
Raghavendu, Rasangi and family.
Hey.
To Madhava.
This one is for Walter, Vedanta Sutra and family.
Okay, so it's going again.
There you go.
Okay, Raghavendu, Rasangi and family.
Yes, we did.
Oh, okay, sorry. Madhava Guna Norton and family.
Hey, Haribolo.
Gopalji from Brazil.
Gopalji from Brazil. Oh! Some of them are a little heavily weighted.
Gopalji for Brazil right
There you
there.
go.
The next is Lavangalata from China.
Lavangalata.
Another direction.
Yay, they're going in an opposite direction of all the other ones.
Like Sudevi said, Jamuna's turning her course and going the upstream.
Okay. Next is Jane, Allison, Jayanti, Gina, Scarlett, Aurora, hold on, Pollyanna, Alex family, her dad, and the Sheldon family.
Anup and Sudevi.
This is for Anup and Sudevi, the cow people.
Right here.
So this is for Isha, Thakurani, Yudhisthira, Yadava, and their family.
Radhe Radhe. Oh. Okay.
So this, Kunjeshwari and Madhuri Devi Dasis and family.
The whole world. We have a lot of lamp.
Manohar and Manmohini, Nārāyaṇa Ashram, Austria.
Haribo.
This one is for Champak and all the animals in the world in need. N. Barani, and please forgive me if I don't get this right, Cheng Chu Tin. Huh?
It's going upstream.
It's going upstream. Look at what you've all done. You've made Jamuna turn her
This
course.
is the one for the one you just said, King Chuting.
Okay, this is for Sri Vrinda, Madhu Mangal, Shama Sundar, Sanandana, Franz Pronk, Shama Sundar said, and the Pronk family and Bozi family. So this is for Radhika Devi Dasi, Bodsi. This is for Radhika Devi Dasi.
Radhika Devi Dasi.
This next one is for Sachi Suta, Rasarani Radharani, Leela Kirtan. This one is for Hari Priya Singh, to have strength to take care of her father in his time of need.
Yay.
This is for Kirtida Dasi and family. She joins us every night. This is for Devi Dasi Ramya and family. She joins us all the time. This is for Krishna Priya Mataji, also joining us all the time. This is for Jamuna, George, Bhakti, and Jayan and family. This is for Rika Prajapati and family. This one is for Rupa Charan Das, Nimai Das, Nitai Das, and Radhika Devi Dasi. And Mahalakshmi. This is for Manjulali Manjari, Ananga Manjari, and Yadava.
Radhe Radhe.
This is for Nitai Stein and Anuradha and family. Happy birthday, Bhaiya.
Happy birthday, Prahlad. Happy birthday.
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.
Okay, this is for Sachi Amy Martin and family.
Radhe Radhe.
This is for Nandini and Doyal Hari and their family.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. This is for Jamuna Dasi.
Yamuna Maya.
This is for Kamala, Lynn Todd and family. So this is for Rebecca Hardy, so Radha Priya, Ethan, Millie, M-I-L-L-I-E, Millie Watson. I was saying it in an Indian way, I don't know. Millie. Okay, it's for Rebecca though, Radha Priya. Charu Chandrika, friends, family, and she wants to be offered to Jamunaji with the Guru Parampara. This is for Nimai Chaitanya and his entire family in Nimai. Where is it? Where does he live? Why am I forgetting? Boston!
Kind of Concord.
Okay, anyway. Okay, the next one is for Jai Shri Kalanidhi and family. Next one is Vasudam Das BRS, who joins us almost every night. Next one is Madhuri Fremont and family. Miriam Mamata Mamuni and her entire family. This one is for Nandini, Nanzi's Neti Sharma, Renu and family. This one is for Yashoda Nandan and his mother Ruth in England, London. Wait a minute. Yashoda Nandan and his mother Ruth. This is for Mani and Anupama. This is for Manmohan Malini and family in Wales. Madan Mohan. Didn't I say Madan Mohan? Oh, sorry, Madan Mohan. Are we ready for more? Do you have more? Okay, this is for Lalit Kishori in Wales. Next one is for Sulata.
Over there on my white shirt. For who?
Sulata. Can you show it first? It's okay. Sulata. This one is for Hari Priya Didi, Chandrakanta, Charu Chandrika and family. This is for Madhu and Achyuta Priya and family in Bath. So this is a special one from Tamal Krishna Prabhu and Nilamani Didi. They're asking for prayers for Kadamba Kandana Swami, who has COVID right now, and he's trying to recover. So he's asking for the blessings of all the Vaishnavas
And for himself.
And Nilamani. Is there any way they can go faster, or is... I'm sorry.
Okay, next.
Okay, this is for Janardhan, who sent a flute for Krishna. We have to just go get it. This is for... Next?
Who's next?
This is for Mahavishnu Das and family.
Because we're going upstream, then it's acting like a fast current, so it's taking...
It's all right, just show them, and we told them in the beginning it happens. The next is Tarulata Didi from Hong Kong and family. Braj Kishore from Brazil. This one is for Manoram, Charu Krishna, Lavangalata, Gopal, Gopi, Sita, Beta, Prema, and their entire family. This is for Karnam Rita Prabhu, who has cancer, and he is trying to heal from that. Sending a prayer. Krishna Priya Mataji, we already put one in for you, just in case you just came. This next one is for Kunjeshwari and Mahaprabhu Das. The next one is for Brinda and Jaidev Taylor and family. The next one is for Lalit Lars from Stuttgart, Germany. The next one is for Krishna Kripa from Brazil.
Krishna Kripa, Jai.
The next one is for Gopali. I can't say the last name.
Emaraga.
Emaragar. Gopali.
Some big waves coming.
Big waves are coming. I don't know. And Balabhadra from England. And I think that's all that we got sent for. So,
No worries. It's okay.
so we're just going to add some lamps there and chant some Harinam.
Okay.
Anandini and Anuradha Didi
Your name? Yes.
from New Zealand.
Switzerland.
Oh, from Switzerland. Yes, they do so much cow seva, pure cow seva. This is for them. And this is for all the Amit Krishna. I don't know what's his other name? Anyway, this is for you.
Hare Krishna.
Oh, Chakrapani Prabhu. One for Chakrapani.
Chakrapani, Prabhu.
And for all Swiss devotees.
And for all of our devotees around the Switzerland.
Oh, Devaki, did I forget yours?
You did.
How dare me. Devaki. It's for Devaki
Well, she
and
has such a
Punya.
big family, they need like 3 or 5.
I needed 5 pages. This is for Devaki and Punya and their entire family, their friends. They were asking that even those who are just a little bit attracted by the prasadam or whatever way that they could be attracted toward Krishna and Bhakti, Devaki and Punya are offering their hearts, pranams and prayers to Jamunaji. There it is. I cannot believe it. You guys were second on the list.
Maybe you did say their names.
I may not have done it. If I forgot anyone, Hari Priya from New Zealand.
You said how you feel.
Who else? I did add Mimsy. I added my mom, Manorama. Okay, and for all the devotees in England, including the Ganga Matas from Jiva Pavana Prabhu, here it is. We did Janardhan, but we can do Janardhan again. Anybody else? You can write in. I'm watching it right now.
Yep.
And
Just say me too, and we'll see you last future.
Hashtag me too. For Sardu Sangha, for Madhumati Parshuram Mohan and Srimati.
Jai.
For Krishna Chandra Prabhu and all the Swiss devotees.
And
Balabhadra, it doesn't matter where you are. Oh, for Sandesh.
there you go. Sunday should come back.
Sorry, you're in Watford. I don't know exactly where. For all the devotees in Colombia.
Colombia.
Okay, they are in Skeggy permanently. Okay. Oh, Madhuvrat and Sarveshwari.
Jai.
So Radhastami Didi and family. Gopalji and family UK. Oh yes. Keep them coming. We've got lots. We have 108.
I think we have more. We have like 300.
Balaram. For the Eugene devotees. Emily Ivy from Wales. From Jane Jagat. What Shama Sundar? Who else? Who? Say it.
For Radha Gokulananda and Radhika Charana Devidasi, my sister.
For all the Lithuanian devotees, for all Alachua devotees.
Wait, Lithuania
For Anandini from Costa Rica. So for
Alachua devotees.
and then for Venu and Jayanti. Could you please add parents oh, it's going too fast.
Venu and
Go. All Austrian devotees. Yadubar needs, he's in desperate need.
A desperate need.
Venu and Jayanti.
Got Venu and Jayanti already.
Okay.
Watch out. Oh.
For you and your entire family. Jain Jagat. Okay, all Lithuanian devotees, Yamuna Prasad. Do you see it's going? Look at all those prayers.
All your prayers.
All Sardinia and all Italy devotees. How about all the devotees and all the jivas in the world? Please offer for Purnamasi and Radhika. Nārāyaṇa Ashram asks for his mother. Haripriya Dasi is saying for
just so you all know.
Shamarani and Visanti Didi. All the Argentinian bhaktas. Vishvambar Seth and his entire family, they have a new baby. Pran Govinda. All devotees in New Badger, in New Braj. Namrasan family. Anuradha from Lithuanian family. Pavana Das and family.
Anuradha from Holland Tirol.
Anuradha from Holland Tirol. Pratosh and Shanta from Bangladesh. For my Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Bibi Siddhanti Maharaj.
Kamala Nath.
For all those who are affected by COVID. Radha Damodar. For Australia. From Switzerland, Prema Devi. Balabhadra, yeah, the planet, the universe, all the universes.
All the universes.
This is the way to pray. Kanchan Prabha and Amal Krishna. Kishori, Kanchan Prabha and Amal Krishna. For Narayani Dasi, she has broken her ankle.
Oh, may your ankle be healed.
For all. For all, for everybody. They're doing Jamuna Arti as we're doing this. Śrī Dāmodara, India, West Bengal. Venu Maharaj. Oh, they're saying thank you.
Who's this for?
Who's this for? Who's this for? Anyone? Does anybody want to offer this prayer? Rebecca Hardy does. Jeho. For all the children of the world. There's Jamuna Arti going on right now. For Krishna Das. For Srila Gurudev. Oh, Jamuna, for us.
Thank you.
Someone said, okay, Adrianam for me, Gopal. We already did you, Gopal. Leela Mai and Thurak Saraswati Puja Devi. Jai, Jai, Jai. Actually, for children's health, defense, or future. Nandini, my father's passing away. Please for him.
Nandini's father.
Garji.
Ramananda. And family.
Ramananda and family. For Hari Das and Zoe.
You get Nandini?
Yes, I got Nandini.
Radhika and her daughter.
Amy Wilson for my mother's health to continue. For Barbara. Straight into Jamunaji. That's for Barbara. For past, present, and future devotees.
Hare Krishna.
Jai Jamunaji. For both of us. For Shakuntala Devi and Ram Bilash Singh and family.
Jai.
Jamuna Maya ki jai. For Srila Prabhupada.
Jai.
For all our devotee family to be united and loving.
Haribo.
Yes, for Ramananda.
Let me grab the other lighter. This one kind of lights them very good.
This one's for Sudevi
Okay. Sudevi's putting for Sudevi.
Sudevi's putting one for Sudevi. For my sister Tari from Govinda Rupini Didi. For Atul Krishna.
Atul Krishna.
Did we put one for Ramananda?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. Anyone else? Haripriya says for Ramdas Prabhu and Janaki Dasi. For Sudevi and Kishori Mohan.
Sudevi and Kishori Mohan.
For Jessica for Jessica. For all the Brajavasis.
For all the cows in Vrindavan.
For all the cows.
For all the other cows around the world who need more help.
Send your prayers. Look, Jamuna Arti is happening now. That's the hugest ghee lamp ever. For Jagatam. For Sham Prabhu UK, Sudevi Dasi. That's a beautiful fire ghee lamp. For Kamalavati, Gita, and Ambika, of course. For Vincent, Christian, and Belkia.
For Tarun.
For Tarun Krishna. For Sham Prabhu, UK. For Vidyadhari. Oops. Vincent Christian Bulgars. For Bernard Mewisin. Yashodanandan, UK, I got. Jed, for Aham Brahmasmi. For all sick people.
That's Hanu.
And all happy people.
All happy people, and also for all sad people.
Hani Goswami said for Manus, my family, and Subi. Hemamukhi Devi Dasi Mantra Chaitanya Das. Rob Ellings, he blessed along with his mom.
Show the lamp.
Okay. 4 children, they've already done. Oops, sorry. Jay. For Bhakti Koma Govinda Maharaj, for Radha Dasyam.
Radhe Radhe.
Śrī Radhe. These are all your prayers, devotees, right there, being carried by Jamunaji. My request for my beautiful father Michael's soul, who passed away recently. Amy Wilson is asking for her father who just passed. Jai Jai. Nārāyaṇa Ashram is saying for all of Srila Gurudev's sannyasis. Here they are lighting the rest of what's left. Lavangalata for Krishnadas, Tirtha Maharaj, our god brothers, from Devananda Gaudiya Mat, Acharya Madhusuda Maharaj, who left from this world a few days ago. Ju Luiana, gracias, send some. Oops, sorry, I'm getting the hang of it. Look that's all of the beautiful prayers of the devotees. So I just want to add a few more for all the devotees and bhaktas who have joined us, who didn't know we were doing. Oh, for Matiladish Prabhu. Thank you. Who are just joining us. We're just adding some prayers for all of you to include you in this, that may your inner heart's desire, the desire of your Atma, be fulfilled, and may Jamunaji carry the essence of that to Krishna into the ears of Srimati Radhika. For Ari Mardan and family, Kishori. Ari Mardan and family. For all the devotees eager to be in Vrindavan next year. Kishori ji, for all the devotees to be eager to be in Vrindavan next year. For Bhaktivedānta Bharati Maharaj. From Vadana and Sunil Kumar and family in Alwar. Kishori.
Sudevi's putting for her good.
For Bhakti Babud Badayan Maharaj. Oh, for Krishna Dasi, Katie and her children. Oh, hey, Kishori. Sorry. For Krishna Dasi and her family. This is for Bhakti Babud Bodayan Maharaj from Sudevi. And this is for Krishna Dasi. Oh, you can't see it. There's birds just flying all over us. Oh, you can't see. For Krishna Dasi and family. Sorry, it got really dark now. For unbreakable Guru Nishta. That's the name. That's the one. For Lucas Barboza. For all 5 people on the boat, please, thank you. Oh, look at more and more birds. Wow, there's you. I'm not going to show you because you won't see them, but there are birds everywhere. Okay, I don't know what time it is. How beautiful they were doing Jamuna Arti just as we were offering our prayers and lamps to Jamunaji. And there they go, she's taking your heart's desires right there. 6:45. Is there anyone we left? Oh, for anyone we left out, we need... Jiva Pavana's Prabhu is saying for anyone we left out. Jai Jamuna. Jai Jai Jamuna Ji. Actually, there's this beautiful history of Jamunaji. She's so merciful. She was hearing that there were so many souls that were in distress. Why? Because they were going to hell. And so one day, there's a particular day, anybody might know it. I just didn't look it up. I'm just doing this from my memory. But because Jamuna's brother, her twin brother, is Yamaraj, she invited him one day to please him and give him prasad. So she sat him down and worshipped him. And he said, "You have served me so well, Jamuna, my sister. What boon can I give you?" And she said, "I'm praying to you that on this day, that if anybody will come and bathe in my waters, that you will liberate them, that you will forgive them of all of their sins." And he said, "So be it." But just imagine, we're not coming here to rid ourselves of our sins, actually. To get rid of them, we're saying, oh yes, die to live. Get rid of this false ego, get rid of all of my anarthas. But why? Because I only want to love you. I only want to serve Radha and Krishna in Vrindavan. This is my only goal, my only aspiration. My sins and all of that, they come and go in every body, in every life form. What does it matter? But here we are, at the time of Kartik, during Chaturmasya, sitting here on a boat in Jamunaji, in the nighttime, sending our prayers and the hopes of our Atmas to please, please, let us have bhakti bhav and prem for Radha and Krishna in Braj. This is our goal and aspiration. Never mind sins and all of those things. All of that is nothing in comparison. How our acharyas have told us, first prema bhakti comes, then all kinds of material things will leave. So that day is called Yam Dutya. And actually, thank you. Also, they say that all brothers and sisters, they go to Vishram Ghat and they go and they come to Jamunaji to worship her on that day. But this day, actually, we're coming not to just remove those sins and those anarthas, but actually, this is the month of Srimati Radhika. All that beautiful Shakti, that Hladini potency of Krishna means where my love and affection will find its rightful place. So, actually, Aham Brahmasmi, oh yeah, he could tell you. Katie, we said prayers for you. I don't know if you were here, but we offered for you and your children. I know you're having some difficulties, so we sent some beautiful prayers to Jamunaji for you. So do you want Kishori ji? Yes. Maybe we can do some kirtan.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare.
I can't show that very well.
Hare
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Rama. Sorry.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
नाम यह की जय
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
स्टार्ट पर है
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
किसी का टेंपल पे नाम लगा
Rama Hare Rama.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
You guys, I think that's enough.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, bus.
No, he wants to put all 500.
500?
Yeah, we ordered 108. And he made 500. Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Okay, so he made 500 and we only wanted 108. So, oh no. Okay, here we go. Oh, can we ask for Kanu Priya Kanai Krishna? Kishori Priya Kanai Krishna. So he just sent one for Priya Kanai Krishna. Can we sing Dāmodarāṣṭakam while we're doing this?
Should I do Namami Nandarandan first or just Dāmodarāṣṭakam?
What? I think Dāmodarāṣṭakam.
Okay. So
Because it's
you
with
can
the
keep
lights.
putting them in and I'm going to sing. Radhe 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 Radhe.
Oh, we're gonna get hit.
It's just a scrape. It's just a drive-by. Radhe Radhe
Radhe Radhe. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to sing Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam. Namami Shwaram
What's happening? There we go.
Sachirananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajaman Yashoda Bhiyo Ladhavamanam
Raseshwari for Raseshwari. Namami Shwaram Sachirananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam
Gokule Brajaman Shvashakam pa Hridikam kakanto Shitagreva dhamu Taram Bhaktivedānta Namami Sharam Sachidananda Rupam Lasatkundaram Gokule Brajamam Iti Drika Śrīla Bhirananda Kunde Svaghosam Nimajantam Vakyapayantam Tadiyeshitageshu Bhaktarjitatam Purna Prematastam Shatabhiktivam Namami Sharam Sachidananda Rupa for Śrī Radha Govinda Gaudiya Math in Vienna. Varam Deva Moksham Namokshavadim Va Lachanyam Brineham Varishadapiha Idam Teva Purnatho Gopalabalam Sadame Manosyami Rashtantivam Namami Sharam Sachidananda Rupam Lasatkundaram Gokule Brajamam Idam te mukham bhojam Avyaktanīlair Kritam kuntalai snigdham Raktaishcha gopya Muhushchumitam bimba Raktadharam Can you do Enrico that is not in good health, please? For Dayal Hari in Sardinia. Okay, he's offering now Dayal Hari. Sachidananda Rupam Lasatkundaram Gokule Brajamam Namo Devadamo Tarananta Vishnu Prasiddha Prabhu Dukha Jaladhimagnam Kripadrishti Vrishtyati Dinam Bhatanu Grihani Shamamya Vidyashitesh Unamami Sharam Sachidananda Rupam Lasatkundaram Gokule Brajamam Kuberadvajo Bhagav Murtyaiva Yadva Vayamo Chitro
Krishna Nam in North Carolina. They're having, he has only a few weeks left.
Prema Bhakti
Krishna Nam. He's leaving a Bhakti. They sent it. Śrī Dāmodara Namami Sharam Sachidananda Rupam Lasatkundaram Gokule Brajamam Namaste Sudhamne Suradipti Dhamne Tvadiyadarāyatam
Hari Bol.
Do for Vinod Parthasarthi.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Gunji chalo. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Should we do Dāmodarāṣṭakam?
No, we just did Dāmodarāṣṭakam.
Nandanandāṣṭakam?
Yes.
Radhakripa?
Yes.
Nandanandāṣṭakam, Namami Nandanandanam. Page. I don't know what page it is.
Can you fix this so that it doesn't,
Gimme.
that I can move it?
Oh, it's spun around?
It's doing something.
Seems like it's good now.
Is it on me? Don't put it on me.
Radhe Radhe.
Okay.
So, Jiva Pavana Prabhu and the Bangalata, what page is Namami Nandanandanam? Namami Nandanandanam.
Can you put one for Jaya Narayani and for Charu Krishna Didi and family in Alachua, Florida? And for Anupaini, put one in for Anupaini and family. Let me see, so show it. Anupaini, that's for you. And for Charu Krishna Didi and family in Florida. Nandana, Namami Nandanandana. Sorry. For Manmohini. Nalam Suchachitanga Chandanam Namami Nandanandanam
Sudirgha Netra Pankajam Shikishikanda Murdhajam Ananga Koti Mohanam Namami Nandanandanam Sunasika Gramoktikam Swachandra Danta Panktikam Navam Budanga Chikanam Namami Nandanandanam Karena Venuranjitam Gati Karindra Ganjitam Dukura Pita Shobhan Namami Nandanandanam Tribhanga Sundaram Makajuti Sudhakaram Amulya Ratna Bhushan Namami Nandanandanam. It's turning, it's turning. Huh? Did we say Tribhanga Deha Sundaram?
I don't know.
Tribhanga Deha Sundaram.
Can you put one for Vasudev Das and family, please?
Vasudev and family, please. Surendra Garva.
Let me see. Oh, it's for you. Oh, hold on, hold on. This is for Vasudev and family. Mura Viraji Kostukam. And for Manini Nandan. Manini Nandan. Okay, boss, they're done. Sanugavasa Samsurendra Garva Mochanam Namami Nandanandanam Sadasukha Pradayakam Jagadmana Kalovanam Namami Nandanandanam Dhanashtakam Patedya Shadhayanvita Tarid Bhavadim Dustar Ladrettanam Viyumakam
Namami
Nandanandanam Namami Nandanandanam Namami Nandanandanam Namami Nandanandanam Danandanam Namami Nandanandanam.
Kunji. Munindra Vrinda Bandite, page 285. Munindra
Vrinda Vandite Triloka Shakaharini Prasanna Bhaktra Pankaje Nikunja Bhuvilasi Jabhalu Nandini Vrajendra Sunu Sangate Kada Karishasi Hama Kripakataksha Bhajan. Radhe Radhe
Chalo, chalo! We're going to be late for the program.
Chalo.
Ashoka Vriksha Vallari
Vidana Manda Pastite Pavalla Valla Pallava Prabharunam Vikoma Varabhayaspurat Kare Prabhuta Sampadanai Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripakataksha Bhajanam Vamangala Prasanga Bhangaram Savidramam Sasandram Viganta Vanapati Kumbha Kumbha Kumbhi Kumbha Shashtra Mandahasya Chola Purna Sopya Sagare Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhaj Kunji Radhe Tola Tela Tagralasya Lola Nila Lochana Balokan Lalalalalani Lalmanogda Mugda Mohanash Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam Malikanchita Tireka Kambukanta Getri Sutra Mangali Gun Tiradna Dhiti Dhiti Salola Nila Kunsala Prasuna Gucha Gumpita Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam
भैया मैं अभी फोन को रख रहा हूँ
1 घंटा ले रहे हैं ना चलो मैं 1 hour late I didn't want
Palamba Mara Pushpa Mekalagi Sasarajna Kinkini Kalapa Madhaman Dashunda Dandika Vadoha Savagar Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam Pranada Manjanu Purada Bastala Samaja Raja Hamsa Vamsa Nirmanati Gora Vilola Hema Vanda Vidambichara Chankana Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam. Oops, doing something weird. Himadri Chakalo Maja Virincha Javara Pade Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam.
Ishwari
Kriyeshwari Sareshwari Sureshwari Triveda Bharatīshwari Pramana Sasaneshwari Shari Kshameshwari Namo Nipalaneshwari Vrajeshwari Vrajadike Shiradike Namostate Bhutam Stavam Nishamya Bhanu Nandini Karotu Santatanja Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam Sanchita Chirupa Karma Nashanam Bhavetada Bhajendra Sulu Mandala Pravesha Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam. Do you want to speak anything? Or we should do some Harinam? It's this.
chili out here Kunji jolly karo
पीछे चल रहा हूँ
You hear everyone doing artis now. Even all the way down the Jamuna, you can hear it. You gonna chant?
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. You could just do it from the boat. Speak from the boat.
I don't have the Dāmodarāṣṭakam with us.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So one very important thing we didn't speak about. Śrīla Rupa Gosvāmī, he's telling in one beautiful prayer, actually it's the mood of the gopis. It's written in Śrī Chaitanya Charitamrita. Smeram hangitraya parichitam sachivishtina drishtim vangsinastadare kishalayam ujvalam chandrakena govindakyam haritinumita keshitirtopakante ma prekshishtaistave yadisake bandhu sange stiranga. In there it's saying, actually it is the gopis telling each other, be careful. If you care anything about your worldly relationships, your friendships, your best friends, and all kinds of attachments in this world, whatever you do, do not come to Vrindavan. And if by some great misfortune you come to Vrindavan, whatever you do, do not come to Keshi Tirtha Keshi Ghat. And if by some great misfortune you happen to come here, whatever you do, do not look upon the face of Govinda, who is smiling gently and sweetly, with beautiful lotus-like eyes, casting sidelong glances, whose lips are like freshly sprouted leaves. Whatever you do, don't look upon his face, who is standing under the moonlight and who is looking beautiful and effulgent. Your heart, your mind, your everything, your soul will be captured and you will never be able to go back. So my dear friend, whatever you do, do not come here. So when we came to Keshi Ghat in 1996 with our Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedānta, Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja, we didn't know all of these things. We were brand new. And he was sitting there at Keshi Ghat, and we were there in front of him, and he was telling us this, don't come here. And we were laughing, thinking, oh, he's really cute, he's sweet. And he said, and if you come here to Vrindavan, don't come to Keshi Ghat. And we were laughing even more, and he was laughing more at us. And then he was like, and don't look upon the face of Govindaji. And that was the next place they were taking us. And then he added something. He said, especially, do not trust that renounced person who is wearing saffron, who is carrying Bhagavatam under his arm. He will cheat you and he will take everything from you. When that day comes, don't blame me. I have warned you. And we all started laughing so much. But still, there's such an amazing potency of this place that if you come here, gradually, by the effect of the Dham, the effect of association of sadhus, by the mercy of Sri Jamuna Maharani and Chintamani Dham itself, and all of the pastime places of Krishna, gradually all of your material attachments will become completely destroyed. So now we're going to sing the bhajan, which was written in relation to that verse composed by Śrīla Rupa Gosvāmī, Smeram Bhangitraya Parichitam. That bhajan we're familiar with as Bandhu Sange Jaritava Ranga Parihas.
If you can see all the lights there, those are, it keeps going blurry, never mind. Anyway, those are just candles for ghee
and that
lamps,
is on page
floating down Jamuna.
124, page 124.
Page 124. This thing isn't moving right.
I don't know, maybe the battery's going. I've got this here. Oh, thank you.
There they are. Those are all lamps, like we just did, floating down Jamuna.
Bandhu sange jadi tava ranga parihas.
Bandhu sange jadi tava ranga parihas. Can you hold this for 1 second?
Bandhu sange jadita
bhai korona vishwas
Shiki churau ke o bhai korona vishwas
se murti nayane here ke ho nahi ghare pire
Se murti nayane
ki
Jai.
Patit Pavan Shri Nityananda Prabhu
Ki
ki
Jai.
Sachinandana Gaura Hari ki
Jai.
Radha Bihari Ju ki
Jai.
Raj Mahārāja ki
Jai.
Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki
Jai.
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki
Jai.
Gaura Premanande
Hari Hari Bo.
What's the time? It's only 7:22. So
That's why Jiva Pavana Prabhu was saying you could do something from there. We're
but
here.
we're going to go back to the room.
You need darshan of Radha Vinod Bihari Ji.
Yes, it won't be complete without that.
Kishori, can you grab the kartos, everything?
I will do my best.
Okay.
I'll do everything.
Sudevi and Anup Prabhuji, thank you so much.
Devi
Thank you so
Anu
much
Prabhu
for
ji
your
ki jai. Andar.
Kishori Mohan Prabhu ki jai ho.
Haribo, thank you so much for coming with us and for being with us on all these parikramas. Hopefully we'll go to more beautiful places together.
This is our great fortune.
We can go to Govardhan and Varshana and bring all the devotees, huh? We
Come
hope.
with us if we go.
Of course, please.
Okay, so we'll go to Govardhan and Varshana and we'll do
Other
our
locations.
best. And other locations, we'll do our best.
Can you look down here with your flashlight on your head and see if there's anything
There's
there?
nothing there. Okay, dear devotees who want to stay for some Hari Katha, please don't leave. Okay, so we will probably...
Hare Krishna.
Do Hari Nam on the way back. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
माता जी
All of it.
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Haha.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
कहाँ है भैया
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna.
Hare
Radhe, Radhe ji.
Hare Ram,
ठीक है
Hare Ram. Rama Ram.
Okay, Radhe, Radhe.
ओके माता जी राधे राधे
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Chalo. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Radhe Radhe. Rama Ram, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Sudevi.
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Grab my hand. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Wash this tripwire. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Oh,
Stay here. Come here. Come here. In the light. In the light.
there you can see them perfect.
Hare Ram.
Okay. So, Anup and Sudevi, they are the cow people. Pure cow seva. So, thank you so much both for coming with us and sharing this beautiful experience with us.
Association.
And we look forward to being with you next time as soon as possible.
And also, if anybody ever wants to make any donations for the cows and the seva of the animals of Vrindavan, please donate to Pure Cow Seva. They use everything they can in the service of those Brajabasis that are in need. So please, if you feel like donating, do so generously. Okay, Radhe Radhe.
Radhe, Radhe, Radhe.
Thank you so much. Radhe Radhe.
We feel really fortunate to have your association
Oh.
every day.
It's so nice that you helped to send all the devotees' prayers down Jamunaji. So it was beautiful.
Okay.
Radhe
Radhe,
Radhe.
Radhe, Radhe, Radhe.
Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
There's
Hare
Imli Tala.
Krishna,
We know Imli Tala, you were there. And Gopinath Bhavan.
Hare Rama.
Sorry.
Rama Rama. Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Oh, we don't have a key. What?
Hare Radhe Radhe. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
We forgot the key.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Prabhuji has a key. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Maine a key. Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
See how beautiful that is. We need a key and a key is provided.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. No, no, it's Hare, Hare.
banging on our roof all day. Radha Govinda.
Okay.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
All right. It's a little later than usual coming back, so. Please bear with us, dear devotees. We will be there in no time. No stealing sweets tonight. The kitchen is busy. Radhe Radhe. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Jai Ho. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Shri Radha Vino Bihari Ju ki.
Jai. All right. Ki Jai. Whoops, whoops. Here we go with my great. There we go. Jai Shri Radha Vino Bihari Ji Shri Sachinandan Gaura Hare Ki Jai. Oh.
Make sure you film them closely. Hare Rama.
Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And Guru Parampara. Whoops. Okay, we got this. Sort of. Kishori will be here in a minute. He's just washing his hands and feet. There's Śrī Dāmodara. Thank you so much, dear devotees, for going out with Radharamanji, for going out with us and sharing this beautiful experience of being on the waters of Jamuna and hoping that she carries our hearts' prayers to her own beloveds. I think it's so beautiful that, you know, so many times you hear that devotees are getting upset that, oh, because of because of COVID and this and that, we can't come together. But one thing is that at least we have something like this. We have a Sangha that we can come together even online. We can see live, you know, these holy places and discuss and ask questions. And it was so beautiful. Devotees just all of a sudden writing in prayers and names of other devotees, and we were able to offer them to Jamunaji. So in some sense, we can say that there is some beauty to it, that we're able to use everything in Krishna's seva and the seva of the Vaishnavas. Because really, what else is there?
Not much.
Like Srila Prabhupada, he gave the example, didn't he, of the microphone. And he was saying that because he's using it in Krishna's service, it has become spiritualized. And so it's like that we can use the internet, we can use all different mediums and spiritualize it instead of helping to pollute it, which anyone and everyone can do. But we can help to spiritualize it by sharing Krishna consciousness with one and all. So thank you for giving us that opportunity to try and do that with all of you. And it was so nice for us to kind of sit down and write the names down and remember also, we were remembering the names of so many devotees and trying to, bring them here. I don't know how to do this, Kishori.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Just hold it for a second.
Okay. Anyway, so you helped to also engage us in remembering so many and also bringing them to Jamuna. So. Oh, we're offering to...
Namamishwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasatkundalam Gokule Brajamanam Yashodabhiyolu Khaladhavamanam Param Rishtamatyanta Todrutya Gopya. Namamishwaram.
We have about a half an hour to hear some beautiful Hari Katha. We've already done bhajans and Mangalacharna. So now we just need to pray to Śrī Sanātana Gosvāmī Pad, Śrī Param Gurudev and Gurudev.
Okay, let's see if we can get this right.
And hear something about the glorious month and the glories of Damodar and Radha Damodar.
Jai Radha Damodar Ji ki Jai. I think everybody's in there. Yes. Okay. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. I accidentally hit the wrong button.
Did you?
I just paused it for a second. Jai, okay. I think everyone's in there. Hare Krishna. As professional as we get for now. So please bear with us. Even the boatman wasn't following our requirement.
We were supposed to be
We asked for 108, and I guess every night he's been doing more than 500. And so he wanted to do what he's been doing every night. And so he kept us out there longer, which was sweet because then we were able to remember Bandhu Sange Jarita Varanga Parihas. So now we will continue with Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam. This is by Śrī Satyavrata Muni, who started writing this in Satya Yuga, and it took him quite a long time. Our Gurudev said over a period of millions of years he composed Dāmodarāṣṭakam.
Just in case.
Oh, that's still, please let us know if the connection gets fuzzy or anything.
That's what you can see right there.
Oh, okay. So our Srila Gurudev said it took millions of years for him to, how do you say, gradually evolve, his consciousness to evolve from Namam Ishwaram, worshipping the Supreme Controller, with Aishwarya Bhav. Aishwarya and Ishwar both have a connection there. So Aishwarya means in a mood of opulence, awe and reverence. Finally coming, of course, through so many different moods and bhavs. He's saying Yashoda Bhiyo Lukala Dhavamanam. So he's naturally attracted to Bal Gopal, baby Krishna, who's being bound by the rope of Mother Yashoda. But finally at the end, he prays Namo Radhikaye Tvadiya Priyaye Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tubhyam. So he's praying for the mercy of Krishna's dear most beloved. We say, Hey Krishna, Karuna Sindhu. So there, Krishna is an ocean of mercy. Dina Bandhu, the friend of the fallen. Jagatpate, master, pati, maintainer of the universe. And then more personal, Gopesh. Oh, you are the Lord or the beloved of the Gopas. Gopika Kanta, the beloved of the gopis. But more specifically, Radha Kanta, the beloved of Srimati Radhika. Namostute, I am offering my pranam unto you. So before entering into this Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam with the commentary of, written by Śrī Satyavrata Muni, written down by Vyas in Padma Purana, with commentary of Śrī Sanātana Gosvāmī, with the additional bhavs and moods and commentary of our Param Gurudev Śrīla Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosvāmī Mahārāja, and then with the additional commentary and bhavs of our Śrīla Gurudev Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja, we will pray for their mercy. So, Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Nama Om Vishnupadaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Iti Namine Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedānta Swamine Iti Namine Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Giring Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam. So before entering into this, first of all, I pray in the dust of the lotus feet of Śrīla Gurudev, Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja, the dust of his lotus feet, thousands of times offering my pranam, and in the lotus foot dust of Śrīla Isi Bhaktivedānta Swami Śrīla Prabhupada, and to all of our Rupanuga Gauriya Guru Varga, I'm offering my Dandavat Pranam in their lotus feet, and to all of you, all Vaishnavas, past, present, and future, including all of you who are present with us today, I'm also offering my Dandavat Pranam. And praying in the dust of the lotus feet of these wonderful personalities that make even a particle of their moods which are present within the pages of this beautiful treasure manifest itself within our hearts. It was very beautiful, to be out there on Jamuna with all of you, all sending your prayers. Of course, the prayers were for what Jamuna's best gift is. We don't want to ask her for anything mundane. Really, she can awaken within our hearts love, praying for the lotus feet of Shri Radha and Krishna. So this is our prayer to Shri Jamuna Devi's lotus feet. And may you awaken that mood. Shri Gurudev said she is liquid bhav. Can you imagine? Bhav, transcendental loving sentiment in the form of liquid who is flowing in this world. Before Krishna left this world physically, he requested some transcendental personalities to remain behind for the benefit of all of the jivas of this world. One of those personalities was Giriraj Govardhan. Another one was Shukadev Goswami, who remained in the form, Sri Ashuka. Śrīmad Bhagavatam remains, Jamuna Maharani remains. So many personalities remain to benefit us. For what purpose? That we might forget. It's easy to forget and become involved in all of the politics of this world. All of the, this is a demon, that's a demon, this is that. But really, if we pray to Jamuna Devi, then she can help us to absorb our mind in the transcendental pastimes of Krishna. There are also demons. So we can meditate on Krishna, killing these demons. But really, what do those demons represent for us? Our own anarthas. All of those things that are stopping us from moving forward on the path of bhakti. Our own egos, our own material desires, our own feeling of superiority over others, my feeling that I'm the best devotee, or that I am the acharya, or I know more than my guru, or this or that, or so many other things. The tendency to commit Vaishnav aparad, the idea of becoming absorbed in trying to accumulate wealth and sense gratification and all kinds of things of this world. All of the madnesses of being a conditioned soul with a material body and material mindset. All of these demons are present within us. So when we hear these pastimes of Krishna killing the demons, we can also apply it personally. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has carefully gone through all of these demons, and he's also given alternate meanings. It's not that Krishna didn't kill the real demons, but for us, those demonic tendencies may be within us. That's why we're still here, bound in this material world. Demonic doesn't mean that we are some kind of demon with little horns and like scary eyes and sharp teeth. It doesn't mean that. According to Guru Sadhu Shastra, there is something called Sur and there's something called Asur. Sur means godly. So there are godly qualities, and Krishna speaks about these divine qualities in Bhagavad Gita. And then there are what he calls demonic qualities, or asuram bhavam ashrita. So asur, they're ungodly qualities. And it's the same as the 7 deadly sins which you read about in the Bible. It's the same in almost every faith. There's godly qualities and ungodly qualities. And the nature of someone with ungodly qualities is their nature to boast, their nature to turn people against each other, their nature to use intimidation and force and all of these kinds of things, always lying and cheating and pillaging and doing things for themselves. I am perfect, powerful, and happy. And as long as someone is supporting me, I'll be good to them. Anyone who doesn't support me, I get rid of them. This is not the nature of the real kings. Even in the time of Śrī Ramachandra, the time of Yudhishthira Maharaj, their nature was to take care of all of their population. Even Mahārāja Parikshit, you see how he took care of Kali personified, or Paparush, because he fell at his feet and begged for mercy. And he said, I also need a place to go. I'm also one of your dependents. So it is the nature of good rulers and kings to take care of all of their population. But according to Krishna and Bhagavad Gita, there's so many different things going on. But we can look outside. It's easy to point our fingers and look outside. But what about what's inside? Oh my God, we don't want to look there. Krishna knows, Gurudev knows, all pure Vaishnavas know, they can see it. And yet they are paradukha-dukhi. They know that our souls are meant for loving service to Krishna. And seeing that we are bound in the illusion of this material world, suffering and temporarily enjoying the results of our own material desires, they see that we're actually in a state of acute separation from Krishna. And understanding that feeling of separation from Krishna, that one moment of separation feels like millions of yugas, then for us, we're so happy to be separated from Krishna for millions of yugas. This is practically intolerable for them. So their hearts bleed upon seeing this kind of suffering, and they do their best to try to help us, because they know that all of this external stuff is just external stuff. It's not the reality. The reality is that we are all eternal servants of Krishna. In whatever relationship we're supposed to be, it's already present there inherently within our atmas, and they want to nourish that and nurture that, so that one day we can come into perfection. So again and again, Srila Gurudev would ask us, why do I keep coming again and again? And I'm telling you the same thing over and over again. Why? And then he would say, to remember you, meaning to remind you. Don't forget Krishna. Chant your Harinam, chant your mantras. Take association of Vaishnavas. Take the instructions of Shastra into your life. Follow the path of bhakti, and then you will become happy forever. All of these other things will not make you happy. So what is the main process? It is actually hearing the beautiful transcendental pastimes of Krishna. Śrīmad Bhagavatam confirms this, Shrinvatam Svakata Krishna. Dharma Swanushtita Pungsam Vishvaksena Katasuya. Hearing these sweet pastimes of Krishna from the mouth of the pure devotees, with faith, with honor, with regard, this can annihilate millions and millions of lifetimes of anarthas and all kinds of bondages to this material world, and awaken our internal, inherent, natural, loving propensity toward Krishna. And this is the great mercy of the pure devotees, of the Vaishnavas. And our Srila Prabhupada, A.C. Bhaktivedānta Swami Prabhupada said, it is the constitutional function of the pure devotee, of Sri Guru, to continuously help the fallen conditioned souls to come to perfection. So this is our hope. This is our everything. Somehow that Krishna is sending his pure devotees in this world to help us. Otherwise, on our own, Ekaki amar nahi paibal, I have no strength. What can I do? O Gurudev, O Vaishnavas, your mercy is everything for me. So now, praying for the mercy of these great personalities, we will continue with the introduction to Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam by our Param Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosvāmī Mahārāja. Wow. So then he's like, you have 10 minutes. And I said, wow. And she said, it's more than usual. Okay. So yesterday our Param Gurudev was speaking that we shouldn't neglect the other things just because only one thing is mentioned. If one of the limbs of bhakti is mentioned, then it implies all of the other limbs of bhakti. If one of the limbs of surrender, sharanagati, is mentioned, it automatically implies all of the other limbs. It's not like, okay, if you're saying, okay, we should do arti now. So if you only do a ghee lamp, it doesn't mean that you should not do the other articles. If you have a ghee lamp and someone only comes for that part, it doesn't mean that they don't do all of the other articles. It all comes together. It's a package deal. So, what was that example we used today earlier? Do you remember? Sudevi? That is your phone. Who was that?
I can't tell. It's +91. It's someone in India.
Someone in India. Can you hit the volume key on top there?
Oh, if I turn it off, don't go anywhere.
The other way, but you can see, yeah. Sorry about that.
Okay, it's off.
We get calls from Airtel.
Okay, you have 10 minutes, Kishori ji.
Do you remember the example we were talking about earlier today?
I'm getting old.
We're getting old. Krishna says, I always remember this one though. Matak smriti jnanam apohanam cha. I am remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. And that is verse 15 of the 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So that one I remember. So here he continues, Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam is eternal. Therefore we should study it. Sing it out loud and discuss it, not just during the month of Kartik, but every day throughout Chaturmasya. Now we know that Satyavrata Muni has composed it from his heart and he has written it down. However, Param Gurudev is saying it's eternal, which means that Satyavrata Muni is actually receiving it. This is Shabda Brahma, transcendental sound vibration or transcendental knowledge manifesting in the heart. That is how we can say that our scriptures are eternal. When Vedavyas dictated Śrīmad Bhagavatam and Ganesh wrote it, it wasn't that Vedavyas was making it up at that moment. Narada Muni told him to go internal to witness the transcendental pastimes of Krishna with his devotees within the state of samadhi or equal consciousness with the Absolute, and then bring forth this transcendental literature. Śrīmad Bhagavatam is known as Samadhi Bhasha, the language of trance. Means he's witnessing these pastimes. So when it is written down, this is how the revelation is coming into their heart, and then it is revealed over time. But our Guru Varga are not creating or concocting anything. They are witnessing the pastimes of Krishna and his devotees. And then when we see it in any transcendental scripture, it is not a creation or concoction of the mind. As Srila Prabhupada said, directly Krishna is telling me. As Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami said, directly Madan Mohan is dictating and I'm simply writing. As Baladevi Dibhusham Prabhu, he said directly Govinda is dictating and I'm simply writing down what he has spoken, known as Govinda Bhashya. This means the speech of Govinda. So they're not making anything up or concocting or creating anything new. Even this subject that our Param Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Gosvāmī Mahārāja, when he wrote down this Vinod Bihari Tattvashtakam, even that, he didn't create it. If you look in the Puranas, Varahadev is telling this katha, but he's receiving it and sharing it. Varahadev is speaking about the entire pastime which took place at Imlitala. He's not using the words Imlitala, but he's saying, in essence, Radha Chinta Niveshena Yasya Kantir Vilopita Shri Krishna Charanam Mande Radha Lingita Vigraham. That Krishna, in deep separation and absorption in Srimati Radhika, taking her bhavs and her complexion, being embraced by Srimati Radhika, and by being absorbed in that, took her bhavs, her moods, and her complexion. So Varahadev is speaking this. In the Puranas, you can find it. And this has been confirmed. And our Param Gurudev is presenting this absolute truth. So when he's saying it is eternal, we should understand that it is not some new creation, even that took place over millions of years, that actually it is eternal, and he is witnessing it and then praying for that. Darshan. So it is so important that it is worth reading every month and indeed every day of the year. If this Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam is glorified in a sublimely pure way, Śrī Dāmodara will become pleased. It is with this intention that with great effort we have compiled this book. Now when our Guru Varga use words like with great effort we have compiled this book, this means that they put a lot of energy into it for a reason, so that we would be able to benefit from it. So what is one of the most powerful or best ways that we can serve these great personalities who are putting so much energy and effort into presenting and compiling these books? We should read them, we should study them, and take that essence into our hearts and apply it into our lives. This will be service to those personalities who are endeavoring so intensively to give us this transcendental information. How happy and pleased they will be if we appreciate their hard endeavor and actually do something about it. Yes, I will make an effort to reciprocate with your intense endeavor for my benefit. They will become so pleased, and by that, so much mercy and blessings will come on our heads. In doing so, we are especially indebted to the revered Pandit Shri Yuta Navin Chandra Smriti Vyakaran Tirtha Mahodaya. That's his title. He has given valuable assistance in translating the Digdarshini commentary into Bengali and in the presentation of the synonyms and so forth. In some places, the Digdarshini commentary seemed so incomprehensible, that was of Śrī Sanātana Gosvāmī, that it was almost impossible to unearth its true meaning. He therefore personally underwent great pains to consult Pandits from Navadvip and many other places and discuss these sections with them, thereby ascertaining a perfectly relevant meaning. We are therefore especially indebted to him. The Digdarshini commentary has been published in several editions of Hari Bhakti Vilas, chapter 16. After comparing the original verses with these commentaries, we have published everything in such a way so as to be consistent. In his commentary on this book, Śrī Sanātana Gosvāmī Pad has mentioned the concepts presented in his Śrī Bhagavatamritam. So we just studied Going Beyond Vaikuntha. Where did it go?
It's over here.
It went over there. So we just studied Going Beyond Vaikuntha, which is based on, or the commentary of our Gurudev on Brihad Bhagavatamritam. So here, he's saying that in his commentary on this book, Sanatana Goswami Pad has mentioned the concepts presented in Śrī Brihad Bhagavatamritam. So that's really good, because if reference is given here to Brihad Bhagavatamrita, then we have just studied that reference source. So that will help us to understand the concepts that are presented herein. we have included these concepts as footnotes. So just in case we don't remember what we've heard before, we will hear it again. There, we have published the original verses of Śrī Brihad Bhagavatamritam along with their translations, explicitly conveying their deeper meaning for the reader's easy understanding. Now, this next part is something for all of us, because really, our hope is the prayer of the Vaishnavas. Shunya Amaraduk Vaishnava Thakur Amalagi Krishna Ave Divena Prachur Vaishnavara Avedane Krishna Doyamoy Ehono Pamara Prati Havena Sadoy. So, seeing our pitiful condition, the Vaishnavas pray, petition the Lord profusely on our behalf, and hearing their prayers, Vaishnavara Avedane, hearing their prayers, petitioning on our behalf, Krishna Doyamoy, Krishna will be merciful. Eheno Pamara Prati Havena Sadoy. So he's saying, finally, this is our Param Gurudev, my anguished prayer to the Shuddha Vaishnavas is that they become pleased by reading and discussing this book during Chaturmasya and Urja Vrata. I will then consider my efforts successful. So he's praying that the Shuddha Vaishnavas, the pure Vaishnavas, will become pleased by reading this. But somehow or other, if we can bind ourselves to their lotus feet, we might be able to receive even the vapor of a nectar sprinkle of that nectar which he's praying for. I will then consider my efforts successful. Thus I conclude Shri Bhakti Pragyan Keshava, first day of Kartik, 1954.
Wow.
And maybe you can pull this close. Just bring it close to him. There. That's a picture of our Param Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Gosvāmī Mahārāja, one of the foremost disciples of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, the sannyas guru of Srila A.C. Bhaktivedānta Swami Prabhupada, and the Gurudev of our Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja, of Srila Bhaktivedānta Vāman Gosvāmī Mahārāja, Bhaktivedānta Parikrama Gosvāmī Mahārāja, and so many other great personalities. So from tomorrow, we will begin with the verses, the shloks, and discussing Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam. Now,
It is 8.
the time is up. Thank you so much for being with us today and giving us
dear devotees.
the opportunity to share with all of you that beautiful experience of entering your prayers into Jamuna with those lamp lights. As Sudevi told previously, and Diwali is coming up, but we're going to tell it now. What does the lamp mean? What does it represent? The offering of lamps. Our Srila Gurudev spoke in Govardhan. Om asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotir gamaya, mrityor ma amritam gamaya. So what does that mean? There's a prayer. Om asato ma sadgamaya. Asato means what is not true or ignorance. This should be cast far away. And truth. What is truth? My relationship with Krishna in love and affection. This should be awakened in my heart. Tamaso ma. Ignorance, darkness should be cast far away. Jyotir gamaya. And the light. What is that light? Light is love and affection. What is love and affection? Love and affection has an embodiment. Mahabhava Sarupini Śrī Radhika. So, and Gurudev said that she is the source of all. Krishna is the source of Radhika, but she is the source of all Shakti. So the light of the sun, or the light of, or all transcendental knowledge, she is the life of that. So, may that love awaken in my heart. And Mrityor ma amritam gamaya. Mrityor means death. What is death? Death is absence of Krishna bhakti. Śrīmad Bhagavatam says that those who are not serving Krishna, who are not endeavoring for the purpose of human life, they are like walking dead bodies. So this is death. And amritam gamaya. What should come? Amrit. Amrit means not death, but really it means nectar. And what is nectar? Purna Amrita Ashvadanam. Nectar means Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Jai Radha Krishna, Jugalam Milan. Serving Radha and Krishna, conjugal in Vrindavan. So may this manifest in our hearts. So, Shri Gurudev ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Bhanu Guru Varga ki jai, Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki jai, Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.
By the way, we will be doing more offerings maybe at Govardhan. So I'm going to keep this list, but if I didn't have anybody, or if anybody needs to add anyone, please let me know, and we'll keep a list of those those who should be named when we go to these different places. Okay.
Yes, if we missed anyone, please forgive us. We're
close to Jamuna. We can go back just like...
We can just go and just thank you anytime.
Anytime. Let us know.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Jai 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 Shri Ram. Shri Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Shyam Gaur Premanande
Hari Hari Bol.
So thank you all very much for being with us today and giving us the opportunity to remember the beautiful teachings of our Gurudev, our Guru Varga, and to share that beautiful Jamuna boat experience with you all and offer lamps on your behalf and for those whom we've missed.
Naman.
Yes, please send us a message and we will go as soon as possible and offer more lamps in your name to Jamuna. Also, we're indebted to each and every one of you for giving us the daily opportunity to follow the order of our Gurudev. He said, even after I'm no longer on this sphere, I want that you continue traveling and preaching my mission everywhere and inspiring on my behalf. And so, because you are giving us this opportunity for our Guru Seva, which is our life and soul, we cannot repay you. We are indebted. We look forward to being with all of you tomorrow. Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe
Radha
Radhe.
Vinu Bihari Ju ki
Jai.
Jai. Sachinandana Gaura Hari ki Jai.
Dandavat Dear Vaishnava.
Dandavat.